Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today we are here in Stark County, Ohio, and we are here at the infamous Molly Stark Sanatorium. Now this is a place that is really infamous in Ohio. Many people have explored here. Many people have been caught exploring here. However, at the time of filming this place is about to face the wrecking ball. It's actually said that demolition is going to begin this very week. So we decided we were going to take one more chance to take a look at it, and here we are. So I'm not exactly sure how much of the actual hospital we will see, because it is massive and I only have so much storage space left. But we're starting here on the roof. As you can see, there's kind of like a section over there that weirdly enough we could not find a way to through the inside, and on both ends the roof is kind of collapsing, so it's not even worth walking over there, but you can see it from here. So this was a sanatorium, which meant it was originally used for tuberculosis. It closed in the 1990s. I unfortunately do not know the exact time that it closed. We have found paperwork in here from 1991, so it was at least after that. There you can see the front of the administration section. And the area outside of this used to be a park, but they closed down the park due to people coming into the building, which I feel like only made it more possible for people to come into the building. Now, we do have these beautiful, beautiful porches here, because tuberculosis and fresh air go really, really well together. So these were patient porches where they could come out and enjoy some fresh air, and I really, really love the look of these arches and all the details here, as well as the details right here on the columns. Now, I kind of have a bit of a spite against the Stark County people, their government, not the actual people who live here. Unfortunately, I do not remember if it was the Stark County Commissioners, the Park Department themselves, or a combination of the two. But as we're going through, let's go ahead and talk about this. So as I said, this building is about to be demolished. And as you can tell, yes, the building is in rough shape. The roof is probably the worst part. However, these floors are concrete, so they are very, very solid. Now, over the years, there has been lots of misinformation put out by the county people themselves. I've heard them say that no one wanted to buy Molly Stark, which I know for a fact is not true, because the owner of Fairfield County Infirmary, Adam Kimmel, did in fact try to buy Molly Stark just a few years ago to save it from demolition. He actually had people write letters of support, talked about, how he rehabbed Fairfield County Infirmary and Madison Seminary, as well as his work at other places like ISS, and they told him no. Now, admittedly, I don't know how much he was offering to buy this place. I just know that they told him no. Then, another lie that I heard them say was Molly Stark is not architecturally significant enough to save, which is absolute bullshit. You've already seen those beautiful patient porches. You saw some of the moldings on the roof. We also have these arch windows here. I mean, just look at how beautiful this is. This building is absolutely worth saving architecturally. It's also worth saving because it's a big part of the history. It is the whole reason there is a park here, is because of this sanatorium. Now, unfortunately, it is too late to change any of their minds. And honestly, no matter what you did, you probably couldn't change it anyway. So, unfortunately, by the time this video goes up, this building is probably gone. But we at least get to take one last look. So, here we go. So, as you can tell, we've already been walking through it. We're starting at the very top, and we're going to make our way down. Now, at one point, there were a few different buildings here that no longer exist. Lucy said that there was a power plant, no longer exists. There is a boiler house. We did go into that. It is not going to have a video, but it is going to have a few different shorts. And then there is the children's place, which is across the road a bit. And it's actually in much better condition than this area. And that will also have its own video that should technically already be out. Now, I believe that there were other buildings that she mentioned that were torn down that I cannot remember what they were. So, here's a look peeking on the outside. Right now we are in the hospital section itself, but in a few minutes we will be going over to the administration part. And the condition does get slightly better as we go down, I will say. So let's go ahead and backtrack to the center, and we'll take a look at the admin section. Now, what's really interesting about this, and this is just a guess, we really don't know, and we haven't done the research because I wouldn't have even known to research it until we were already in the building. But it appears that the admin section possibly was at one point disconnected, and then they added a connection later on. That's because when you get here, we are walking on concrete floors. But as we get over, we're walking on wooden floors. You can see there's actually a part where it fell in there. And you can actually see, you can definitely tell we're in a connection area because there's where the window would have been. So they connected this at some point. So this floor probably isn't the safest bit because it's wood, but everywhere else is concrete. So now this is a mostly empty section, but it is a little bit interesting. But the big thing that I like about this section, also you can tell they put a drop ceiling in at one point, which as you know is a crime, is this massive porch that you can see from the front. Now, I don't want to walk out there just in case, you know, a ranger comes, but you can take a good look there. And then we have this beautiful fireplace here too. So this, I assume, would be like the superintendent's office. I'm actually not even sure if it'd be called superintendent for a sanatorium or not. But if it is, I imagine this would have been their office because it does seem like the most grand office here. So we're just going to kind of peek through and see pretty much as possible. Not every room is going to be interesting, so a lot of them will be very quick. But, you know, when the odds of this building being torn down are pretty much 100%, unless it somehow gets a quick stay of execution, it's worth seeing as much as possible. Now, I did mention that we did see paperwork here. Let me see if I can find one. So here are a whole bunch, actually. So, Molly Stark Hospital charge slip. This one is from, let's see if we can, 5/21/90. We saw some from 1991 earlier. Let's see what this is. Molly Stark Hospital profile worksheet, 7/31/90. So, oh, these probably are the 1991 ones then. Oh, I don't know if that's going to focus, but 9/11/91. Again, Molly Stark Hospital charge slip. So yeah, I mean, they left a bunch of paperwork behind. Here we have a door with some safety glass. And then there is a staircase here. I assume that the staircase is safe to use, so let's go ahead and go down it. It's not my favorite looking staircase, but I've been on worse. And don't worry if I fall, I'm getting it on camera, so you guys get to watch that. Okay, so now we are here in one of the kitchen sections. It does seem like every floor kind of had its own kitchen. And also, this was either a dumbwaiter system or, based off the size of it, like a old elevator. Oh, that is scary. I mean, it's definitely large enough to be an elevator. It just depends on if the whole thing opens or not. You can see we still have kitchen equipment left behind here. It's just pretty cool. This reminds me of like, well, actually, this would be where you'd slide your tray across. As you can tell, there are tons of graffiti in here because this place has been well known for years. And it kind of went through periods where it was watched really well and periods where it wasn't. So people would get in often. Beautiful design on this fan here. And also, that fan isn't sagging. Now this fan is all sorts of messed up. Yikes. Oh, we have our signature hanging light. And then large, empty, falling apart room in here. I do like it though. I like when moss grows in the rooms, even though I know it's ultimately bad for the building. Let's see. Fire exit. Please keep door closed. So yes, this is like the central staircase. Honestly, just tons of rooms. It looks like it's going to get interesting. Let's go. Let's go through here. Okay. This is honestly looking like it was probably a doctor's office. Yeah, I'm assuming. I could be completely off, you know? Or maybe like, maybe not so much the office as where they handed out medicine. I'm just getting like those types of vibes from it. I will say, it's very cool to have all the furniture and stuff left behind. And I do love this paint color in here. I love this. Feeling blue. And I am feeling the blue. Not sad, just really loving the blue. Lots of storage areas and stuff in here. And Bush did 9/11. That's probably going to get this video demonetized. Ooh, look at this. More blue. So if I'm not mistaken, these are beauty sinks, are they not? Because yeah, they got the little hose. You'd put your head in and they could wash your hair with the hose. So they really did have everything here. Let's go ahead and get a look at that. Now, ooh, this section might not be the best. And if it's not, that's okay. Okay, yeah, so here's one of the porches, and right here even the porch is falling in. And then this is falling off. I do want to... So there's the administration building, and there's that porch we were on earlier. This section doesn't look the best, but if it connects over here, I'm willing to bypass the hallway. Yes, it does. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's generally not the best. It's not the worst thing I've seen either, though. And it does look like it's going to be worth it, because it looks like we still have the old nurse's desk back here. Nice. So yeah, this would have been a nurse's station. Wow. Whoa, that is weirdly clean over there. Okay, we'll go over there in a second, don't worry. Yeah, nurse's desk, little buttons here. Looks like call buttons. Oh, this is definitely where they'd store medicine, because it could be locked up secure. But wow, it gets... oh, whoa, just a second. Hello. It's always great to find the old doctor's chair, and it's got the stirrups and everything. That is awesome. There's so much left behind in here. It's honestly insane. I hope you guys are getting a good view. Let me adjust a little bit. I'm trying to double take while taking videos and photos, just because I don't know how much time we actually have in here. But, of course, if I have extra time, I'm going to come through and take more photos anyway. Yeah, so it's weirdly clean in this hallway, but all the rooms are just devastated. That is such a weird contrast. There definitely is water that just leaked on my head, so that's cool. Oh, Southside suicide. So we could go down a floor, but we haven't seen the other side of this wing. Oh, that's disgusting. Look at that. So let's go ahead and check out the other side of this wing, and then we'll go down. I mean, this place is just so interesting. You would imagine with how long it's been closed and how well known it is. Oh, look, I missed that too. You would imagine with how well known this is and how long it's been closed that it would be completely gutted. But no, there's still just stuff in here. I know as we get down to the first floor, there's even still patient beds and stuff in here. So we'll use our little cut across. Now, I will say it's kind of insane that we haven't even seen rangers drive up and around. We kind of expected them to at least like patrol the property at least once while we were here, but they have not at all. So I don't know if it's one of those things where, you know, they're readying for demolition, so they just decided, okay, we're done patrolling here. So this side is a lot messier, at least starting out. Who knows how it will end up. Ooh, we still got the wooden doors to the porches here. Very nice. And oh yes, we got another nurse's station coming up. Ooh, what's the sign say? Body substance isolation is for all patient care. Ugh. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just basic stuff, since we're talking about, like, don't recap needles and stuff, but still, ugh. Wow. Then it does it again, where it's significantly cleaner in this section. The nurse's station is obviously way more destroyed. Yo for show to no tunnel funnel to your funeral. The fucking POQT? I agree. What? Now let's look in here. Oh. That is a weird shower design, assuming that's what that is. Let's see, are we going to get another table in here? I kind of doubt it. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, this is... I'm assuming that the falling water is what's making this area look cleaner. It actually absolutely is not clean at all. I did not realize until we were stepping on it that there's like a layer of dirt here. But I mean, I do love looking at like the decay like this. Oh. Oh, wow. Oops. We just have a whole garden growing in here. That is beautiful, honestly. Look at that. Okay. This room on the end actually looks extremely clean. Very nice. Oh, look, that looks like it probably was part of some medical equipment. Oh, wait. Interesting closets there. Okay, let's make our way down the stairs. I'm honestly not remembering how many stories this building is. So, okay, we are on the second floor now. And I do not plan on showing the basement, I don't think. But who knows? Wow. It is weird. The hallways are much cleaner than the rooms. But I guess the rooms are, you know, more exposed because they're by the windows. Damn. I think we might be getting to the point where I need to start using a flashlight. Oh. Ooh, they stole their fridge. Oh, it's already open, so. It's open, but I can't really see from here, so you guys get a peek. Was that clean in the inside? I don't know, and I won't know until I edit this. Oh, look, we got some old film here. And an old cabinet. Another nurse's station. Ooh. I love it when a door says biohazard. Kind of disappointing. And this door is very heavy. I'm hoping it doesn't slam shut. Oh, look, we got an old computer monitor in there. Yeah, this part is just, woo, stripped out bad. Kind of makes me wonder, like, what this would have looked like maybe 20 years ago. Like, how much more intact it would be. Uh-oh, guys. The spirits can talk to us here. Is this like an old weightlifting set right here? I mean, those are old weights. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, I think we're good without the flashlight for a bit. Look at the wallpaper on top of these windows. That's beautiful. Oh, and it's over here too. Wallpaper really is like a lost art. We need to start using it again. I think it looked so much better than how we're kind of like doing houses these days. I am hearing a lot of noises, and I'm hoping it's just Lucy, because I know she is in here filming as well. 38 special, 40 cal blazer, 48 cal blazer, 45 cal blazer. Huh, I have no idea what that means. It makes me think of guns, but surely it's not guns. Old typewriter. Wow. This room is all messed up. Oh, missing a whole window there. That's hilarious. I mean, hey, it's natural light. We love natural light. Let's go down the admin section, then we'll go check out the other wing. Oh. These are like molds. You'd like fill these up to make stuff. I wish I like could figure out what they were just by looking at them, but I'm not that smart. Oh. I thought we were on the second floor. But apparently the second floor is ground level, at least on this side. Wow. Okay. I mean, that would explain quite a bit, honestly. At least a little bit. Yeah, so I guess we gotta be more careful here. Because, oh, whoa. Okay, this part is wide open. But this is the lobby. Holy crap, look at how beautiful that is. Okay, just a second. Something out there. Okay, it is possibly just the sound of like something back there because I'm not seeing anyone. But yeah, wow, this would be the lobby. Honestly, this is absolutely beautiful. I'm in awe of this. But you know, this building isn't architecturally significant enough to save. Bullshit. Okay, anyway, my contempt for Stark County aside, let's keep going. Here is that, damn. Yeah, this place really is just wide open right now. Okay, here is the dishes belt. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever been in an abandoned place that has one of those. So, this looks a bit different than the one that I used in college, but basically, how we did it was there would be a rinse area here where everything would get rinsed out, and it'd go down a conveyor belt. Then it would get put through this machine that would wash everything. It'd come out the other end. And see, theirs is a circle. Ours was not a circle. Ours was a straight line. Basically, ours, everything would get put on a drying line or a drying area. And yeah, it would get dried. So we have some coolers here. Ooh, this one looks original. Ooh, this one's fucked. Yeah, so is this one. Look at that old wooden door. It is kind of insane how wide open this is. And you can probably tell that I'm a little bit nervous, but this is the least nervous I've been when I've ever been here. This is the first time I've been in the main hospital. They left all their cooking equipment behind. So you can see we got some ovens, some stoves. This says it's a puffer, so I wonder if it's like a proofer for croissants. I don't think this will be really that much worth looking into, but yeah. Honestly, that lobby, oh, it's just so gorgeous. Okay. Now we gotta go back to the hospital part. And go over and check the next wing out. Ow. I hope this is such a good video for you guys, because this is such a good explore. This was not, this was like a place we were going to check out today, because it was going down so soon. But our original plans were to be somewhere else most of the day. But quite honestly, this seems way better than where we originally were going to be. Ooh, look at this one. We got metal doors here. And then, look at that. Patient beds left behind. Imagine, you could be having tuberculosis in those beds right now. You're not, but you could be. Oh, look at that old TV. Oh, it's a Crossley. This place is like the gift that keeps giving. This was worth it no matter what ends up happening. This building is one of my new favorites. There's still so much left behind here. Did you guys see the lobby yet?
No, I saw it last time.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
I haven't seen the lobby.
There's also on either a floor or 2 floors above us, they still have an examination chair, like the one we saw in Rockefeller.
Oh, hell yeah.
So lots of destruction and stuff here. Ooh, these chairs are weird, but cool. This place is so beautiful. I've seen like tons of photos and videos from here over the years, but most of them do not show off some of the things that I think are like the most beautiful things here. Especially the lobby. I've never seen a photo of that lobby before. So you can tell as we're at nearing ground level that there's more stuff left behind, and it's also kind of just like thrown around. So ooh, okay, so it doesn't look like we'll be seeing the actual basement because it's a bit flooded. But this is where we came in. That seems to be partially underground, possibly. Well, no, it's not. I'm a bit confused. I think it's probably just that everything's boarded up down here. So we got more patient beds. Now this section, ooh, creepy. So, one of the things that you probably know if you know Molly Stark, but if you don't, every year around Halloween, and honestly this happens with a lot of abandoned places, the security here would get amped up because this place is supposed to be notoriously haunted. And kids would come here and, you know, try to get in. So they would beef up their security every year around Halloween. If you've watched this far, you kind of... Ooh, Sprite Chill, that's new. You've kind of earned a little secret. And so if you wait until like 2 weeks after Halloween, usually I would say, all that security that they had usually gets really, really laxed because they just had like their busy season, and now that Halloween's over, they're watching things less. Now this is not a guarantee, and always explore abandoned places at your own risk, but it's something that I've noticed time and time again. Ooh, a bolt. So yeah, so far this section isn't the most interesting. Oh shoot. Let's see where this goes. It really just is so open right now. I thought about making a joke about the children's center being so wide open, but I think the actual hospital is even more wide open right now. Which honestly is probably just due to the pending demolition and the fact that they did close the park around here. So the park that people, you know, used to come and visit and then they'd get in normally, well, it's closed now, so people aren't coming in, if that makes sense. Like, there's no one at the park, so if they ever see a car at the park, they would be like, oh, okay, and stop. But otherwise, they're probably just like, okay, whatever. Ooh, a potty chair. This looks like an old floor cleaner. So, okay, so this is like weirdly part basement, part first floor. Like, obviously, if they were coming in from the front, they would have come in on the side that we came in on. And right now, we are actually kind of going underground. But the backside, there are windows, of course. Where does this go? Oh, these old wood cabinets. I mean, they're probably too far gone now, but damn. Damn, those would have been cool to keep. Ooh. Lots of stuff left behind in here. Oh, a urinal. I don't know why I just said that like it was the coolest thing in the world. I mean, I can definitely see why people would say this is haunted. And I'm not saying it's not haunted, but like, just off the looks alone, like, imagine just being down here and seeing this at like 3 a.m. It's like noon right now, and I'm still a bit unsettled. So, this is the tunnel. Now, the tunnel goes between different buildings here. I think I mentioned it earlier, how it goes between the children's ward, and also used to like go to a powerhouse that no longer exists, and also goes to a boiler room. I'm kind of interested in what they're going to actually do about the tunnel, because when they tear this place down, are they just going to, you know, cave in, you know, the buildings and just fill up the area so the tunnel isn't accessible on each side? But wouldn't that still, like, leave a structural risk since it's underground? I mean, I'm obviously not an engineer. It's just something I wonder about. Okay, so we are heading into the last section for this video. I know this has been incredibly long, but when a building is going down, it's best to get as much footage as possible because, well, it's just not going to exist anymore, which is a weird concept to me. I did develop object permanence, don't worry, but just the idea that there can be this whole massive building, and then a few months from now, there will be nothing here, that's just wild to me. So yes, as we near the end here, once again, this is the infamous Molly Stark Sanatorium. For years, people have been coming in and out of here, sometimes without being caught, other times getting caught in droves. Many people offered to buy it, one of which was Adam Kimmel, the owner of Fairfield County Infirmary in Madison Seminary. They were all turned down. Sadly, this building, which I think is beautiful architecturally, was considered non-significant and is being torn down. Demolition is supposed to begin this week. This is a Sunday, so quite literally demolition could be beginning tomorrow. Maybe there's a chance that something happens and it gets like a stay of execution, but they have really been pushing to get rid of this building for years, which is pretty unfortunate. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed exploring with me. Thank you so much if you made it all the way to the end. I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Thank you for watching. Bye.